So Germany purchased 11 infantry and a fighter. So he's just been air happy, right? 11 and 2 to start. One fighter. Fighter return. No. Oh, okay. He didn't get a fighter here. 12. But a fighter. Alright, so he's up to 6 fighters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. So he wants to make me invest in more ships, is what he's trying to do. I don't think he wants to attack unless he gets a 2-fighter lead, though. So 7. But 3 transports is a pretty prize. So I have to... My usual rule of thumb is to have 1 extra ship than fighter. But since he doesn't really have a bomber in here, I'm not as worried. I don't know. I just kind of embrace that trade. Alright, so he's got 9, 10 here. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 and a half versus 9 and a half, but a strong 9 and a half versus a medium 10. I'd probably grab that tank. I'd go 4 infantry, artillery tank, 4 fighters, and a cruiser. So kind of weak. If I had a bomber, I'd consider it, but that's 5 4s. Does he have anything he can support? 1, 2. Yeah, he could support with J fighters if he needed to. If he was worried about something hitting, but he's going to clear this with Japan. Alright, so he could also... I know his mind is on India. He's going to have 4 infantry, 8 infantry, 4 fighters, so 12. Can his bomber hit? 1, 2... No. Oh, but he has 2 bombers. Look at that. 6 infantry, 2 bombers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I definitely got to clear this. So bomber, fighter, 2 infantry. 8 minus 2 is 6. 6 plus 3 is 9. 9, 10, 11. Bomber makes 12. 13, 14. I'm playing a fire there. 14. I maybe send 1 fire there, so 13. 13 versus 8. Remember, this fire can land back on the carrier. So 8, 12, 13. Bombers are out of range. 13, 13. And then he could go... Well, let's say he takes it with Japan. Then it's US's turn. They can airstrike with 3 fighters. That's pretty good. And then I can hit with 2 tanks. So I'm glad I didn't do that move there. Alright, what do we learn from Mr. Johnny? He's doing kind of the same concept of what Il Principino did when a few seasons ago. Well, quite a few seasons ago, but still, he was like 50-0. And he bought lots of air as Japan, like a fighter or 2 every turn. Excuse me. A fighter or 2 every turn. So that kind of feeds into a lot of the really good Axis players buy air every round, whether that be German or Japanese air. Usually goes like this: German air for the first 3 rounds or so, and then Japanese air like round 4 onward, because or round 3 even, because they'll threaten round 2, because they'll threaten India with bombers. So Axis are always buying air with top tier players. And then going after Africa is important, and then I usually see them trying to expand. But when I try Japan out, it's difficult to expand and keep pressure on the allies. So, all right, here, what would be most damaging? So let me pretend like I'm playing Axis here. What would I hate to see? Probably just simple trades. I could ignore this and do a stack, but then, Oh, an artillery here. That's kind of a misfire. Or no, that's from him taking it back. I was like, I could hit with 2 fighters. attack here. Don't forget that. I know it's small, but that's important. He's backing off, which means, yeah, if I attack here, then I can stack it with these fighters too. That's important. That's nice. I could probably just go one infantry, 2 fighters, and then move infantry artillery in here, and then I have 8. And he wouldn't go tank 4. He wouldn't go 5 versus 8. 7. He wouldn't go 7 versus 8, I don't think. It's too risky, especially since he told me he has the lead. What about if I was like, really, Johnny? Axis or favor, and there's tag 6, 7, 8, 9, 9 versus Berlin. Oh, okay. I've gotten some questionable and easy wins lately. One, I forfeited to Scorpo. I don't even know how to say it. Scorpo Africanus or something. He was top 10. I accidentally bumped him out, but I've forfeited a game like on my US turn. I forfeited it with 10 hours left, and the next day when it popped up, or whenever the next game popped up in the morning, it said I won, and I was like, what? No, I clearly forfeited that. And I DM'd Julius, who is the mod on Discord and used to work for Beamdog, might still work for Beamdog. So he's like the liaison between the players and the company. And yeah, he said there's nothing I could do about it. So I don't know. I felt bad because that guy definitely won that game for sure. So if we match again, I'll forfeit if I play him. And then I won another game against a top platinum player, not top, mid platinum player who just, I guess, ran out of time. So I was like, okay, I'll take these wins, although I don't feel good about those kind of wins. It's not, not getting paid or anything to do this. It's just for fun. It's just recreational. All right, what's that look like? 10, so 6, 79. So 6 and 3, 9. Attack here? No, here, right? Yeah. Yeah, it doesn't look like I can do too much. I know I'm attacking here. This guy. What's this transport gonna do? Didn't really have a job. Didn't really have a job anymore. I don't want to wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Nope. Can still hit here. Caution. J Bomber can still hit that. What about just an infantry? 2 fighters. I guess I gotta clear this out with 2 infantry, right? I don't want those bombers to be able to hit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and land back. It's kind of. Oh wait, he can go 4. No, he's looking to hit that. I don't like trading 2 for 1. Cruiser. Fighter. Then drop 2 off here. I don't know, actually. You know what? I'm thinking something a little different here. What about drop infantry and artillery here, and then that way I've got air and range eventually? Like, start building my stack up. I can still trade with, but then I can put infantry and artillery up here. Is that dumb? Then it threatens like a 1-2. I can just put excess up there. Kind of works out. All right, I want to trade with 2, unfortunately. It's gonna stack Caucasus. Should I bring all my guys back? But then I see what he's doing. 4, 8, 12. 12 can hit here. 6. Uh, 6. What about if I went 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10 here? Yeah. No. He's gonna go for Caucasus, stack it with German troops, fortify with J fighters. I'm too fixated on the med, probably. I don't know, the med's too much fun. Russia's gonna go blitz. Get some more income. One, two, three, 4. This sub needs to move here. These 2 fighters move here. Yeah, along with the infantry and AA gun. And then that should do it for Africa. Him grabbing Caucasus sucks though. But if he goes Caucasus, then he's kind of trapped there for a little bit. Then I just gotta go full on Shuck. Northern Finland Shuck. Move these guys up here. This transport's up here, or move like this whole move as a unit up there. So it's Japan's turn, US's turn, aircraft carrier destroyer. I don't have any fighters that can reach up there. That's bad. That's annoying. Oh wait, I can just move up here like that. Or cruiser down there. Do a flip-flop. Aircraft carrier fighter. Cruiser, no. Aircraft carrier destroyer. Bomber. That's not bad. Yeah, I need to grab these 5 guys, burgers and fries, and then go all the way up to season 1. Or here. Bolster it. Yeah, so US here. Support. UK support if need be. US, UK. These guys up here. So kind of like one more turn in the season 5 area. Maybe buy a destroyer, although I hate adding another ship. But I probably have to. And then these ones are gonna go up to the fin, Shuck-a-luck. Because he's gonna, especially if he stacks here. If he stays in here, But it's always good to go for eventually go for a fin shuck. I usually go for a fin shuck around once I clean up Africa. I just don't know if my order of operations needs to be quicker. That's a lot. That's the things that a lot of people struggle with Axis now. Is what's the how many turns on the clock do I have? Am I lollygagging down here and buying into his game? I don't think so. I mean, it's all income, but definitely a good game to learn from. All right, we're ready. Drop an infantry and artillery here. Doesn't really matter. I can make that decision on the non-com. Alright, Burma will not screw me over this time either. Perfect. Yes, that looks great. Excellent. Suck it, Burma. Alright. Those two there. Fighter bomber. Sub is here. These two guys are ready to strike back when if he goes 4. There's 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 5, 6 versus 8. 8, 12, 13, 13 versus 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. There's a lot of infantry there, so I'm not too worried. I'll do a fighter up there just in case. And it also helps me put a little more pressure on here. All right, a couple decisions. Grab here and land in Northwest, make it awkward, or making Germany invest more to trade a territory it definitely doesn't want to trade. Place it up here in Finland and begin to slowly accumulate troops for a 1-2 punch. And if I need to grab it from up there, I can always grab it from that territory again and build a bomber in place of infantry if I end up with excess. What am I leaning towards? I'm kind of leaning towards here because I feel like he's going to want to hang out in West Russia or go Caucasus, and putting those two troops here makes it a little bit more awkward. Like I have 6, right? 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's say one survives. 11, 12, putting pressure. It's just, he's got to split these troops up now really meticulously. Attack here, did that. Support in Russia, I'm doing that with 1 fighter. UK sub here. And 26, that's old. Attack in Western Australia. Belgian Congo, caution in 23. Yep, because that little sneaky bomber doesn't even have to land in Africa. It's just it can hit from a range of 3. Caution in C-zone 10 and 2. It's making that difficult. Retreat. Yep, I'm retreating. Just going and being annoying. That's pretty cool. I got a Russian, a UK, and a US sub patrolling the waters, giving Johnny headaches. Johnny's trying to sleep at night, and he's got thinking about multinational subs patrolling his water. All right, 9 is maybe a little even overkill. Kind of want to tempt him into hitting Moscow, but he won't do it unless he's got. And I wouldn't either. Especially if you think you're winning the game. Yeah, this looks good. What is it? I haven't even checked the war report. Oh yeah, he does have a decent lead on me. So he's right. He probably has the lead. I don't know what the exact war count. I know Commander CD or whatever, he says there's like some little formula you can figure out like Axis should be winning by 8 or 10 or something. So even with that, I'm still behind by 5 or 10. So it's probably 55-45 his game percentage wise, or 60-40 or something, based on the war report. I feel pretty decent though with my position. Not like super stellar, but I'm content. All right, I forgot the last little bit. So this is the mobilization part of it. And 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 units. And he's got, again, remember 8, 12, 13. So 13 versus 13, but a kind of a weak 13. Pretty much all twos if you average out the fighters and the infantry. And then I've got twos, a couple fours, a 1 in there. So a little bit better than what he's got. Well, you can also bombard. So, and then I have Russian support that can come in and wipe out. Well, U.S. fighters first to clear, and then Russian fighters. So can make that annoying. But the war report is what I wanted to show. It's now 187, 190, but then Japan's going to go. So it'll go back to like a 15-point lead or whatever it was. He'll probably be winning like, I don't know, 200 to 180 or something like that, 185. But right now it looks good. All right, I'm on spring break, so as a teacher, I have some more time this week, and that's good. I think the heart of my games versus Quentin versus Johnny probably demand the most attention in these early rounds, and they really shape the game. So later on, when I get busy again, I'm hoping that the videos are just easy to record, or I might just not take as much time on the quality. But for at least most of the game, early game and mid game, you'll be pretty high quality feedback here and a thoughtful process of what to do. So Japan, I'm not in a good habit of looking at what he buys for the most part, but good players do that. 8 infantry, 1 bomber, 1 artillery. I'll occasionally glance at it. Look where the bombers are located. That's important. The air. So he's kind of dead zoning. He's got 5 pressuring 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So he's got this combo on this fleet. Combo 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What about if I add 6, 7? What about if I add 2 more destroyers? I hate surface ships in a game like this, but he does have pretty good odds on a 1-2. Like he could just attack it with Germany, hope to get 2 hits, and then finish it off with Japan. Can this bomber reach 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? Nope, a little bit short. So it leads me to believe he will not hit it with, if I just add 1 more destroyer. But I need to get this aircraft carrier in range to help. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, you can. He's not going to go for this. Oh, I could. Ooh, man, interesting here. Ooh, I could light up the whole place green. Well, I don't need to light this up green, but grab from here, attack, 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 land. Oh, but then he's got these fighters here that can hit 3, 6, 7, 8. Gotta be careful of that. So I need enough units here to keep the med alive. These 5 should come here. Man, I might go ship heavy. I might control the seas. I know it's something Quentin doesn't advise doing, frowns upon, but I would do something like 2 destroyers. This is 9 here. Ship this 9 here. And then kind of threaten. I could do something like, if I'm going to spend 16 on destroyers, I have 4 fighters, 5 fighters. Ooh. A carrier. And this fighter can go up here. So I got 5 fighters. That's nice. Maximize. I know going 3 carriers might seem insane, but if someone's going air heavy, there's just so many freaking things to hit. It feels a little inefficient though, but all right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 versus 8. Slipping in the destroyer. 9. I want to get these guys up here. Oh, I have another fighter. Did I buy that last turn? Sure did. Okay, so an aircraft carrier makes sense. And then, ooh, he's going for Alaska. Aircraft carrier, then infantry for there. These 4 are hitting here. These 2 are coming back, capturing. I might just give him Alaska if he wants to go for it. Bring an infantry back. Buy a tank. So he's got to drop off at least 2. Maybe 2 tanks. Oh, that feels a little bit inefficient. This guy, this transport goes up here to grab 2 more guys. Man, I'm going to have a long train going through here. 5, 6, 7, 8. Another transport, and then 2 more guys, and then maybe another tank. Get rid of all this old stuff. Support me with UK fighters. Caution, season 23. Where's that at? Don't need to worry about that. Not really. Move UK sub here. Done that. Attack Western Australia. US sub. Where's that located? No, it's here. US fleet. That's an old note. UKAC plus fighter. Did he blitz tank? Nah. Caution, C-Zone 10. No longer needed. Caution, C-Zone 2. No longer needed. Retreat from 28. Retreat from 29. Okay. Retreat, Russian sub. Carrier. I like a carrier. I just like having carriers. When Axis goes air heavy, carriers and fighters. And that way I can still control the seas. I'm gonna do. These tanks could blitz and hit here if need be. I'm going to consolidate or hit these 2 territories. Maybe sack a transport for this. 2, 3. Man, I could light this whole place up green. Actually, it's just so tempting too. I can bring in a cruiser too. 1, 1, 2, oh look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 are here. 3, 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8. 8 hitting 5 is too profitable. So I should sack a transport. And that can allow me to blitz. I can't use a fighter because I need it to come back to Russia. 10, 16. These 5 move here. Or up here, start the Finshuck. Or just send like 2. But I'll have transport sack. 2 transports this way. 1 transport going back. Tank by... I mean, if he goes for Alaska... I don't really even care for tank buys there, but I don't have a bomber, do I? Oh yeah, my bomber died early on. I'd rather prefer infantry and then just march him there, but then he can grab 2, 4, 6. Sorry. He grabs Alaska 2 minus my 2 for not owning it, so 4. I'm mobilize infantry, right? He profits again, 8. I move infantry up here. And then he profits again, 12. And then I finally can attack. So he gets like 12 off of this territory if I just mobilize infantry. And that's a lot of profit. So those 2 tanks kind of counter that. Infantry, 2 tanks. So 3 hitting 2 if he chooses that. So he'll have to invest quite a few not going to Moscow. Right. Where to go? I think I need to start building this stack though. I could go big and go here, but then if he blocks this, he only gives me 1 option to hit. Yeah, with this bomber, he's got so much air, right? He's got 3, 6, 9, and he's buying another bomber. So he's trying to scare me out of the med. But I'm stubborn, and I want to stay in the med. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8. That's actually pretty good. Move these guys up here. Transport. 2 tanks, transport, aircraft carrier. All right, here we go. Look, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 land up here. This one, 1, 2, 3, 4 land there. Battleship, cruiser. Okay. 4. That should do it, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. That would suck if I whiffed it on everything. Oh, and then grabbing that territory too. Almost forgot. 1. That's probably more important. These fighters will land here. This sub, yeah, doesn't really have much to do. Okay, that worked. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. Very good. Destroyer, aircraft carrier, fighter. It's a lot, but it's not bad. Africa push. Up here. All right, then everything else up. Can he hit me? I don't think so. Maybe I take away. All right, 1, 2. Nothing can hit me up here, I don't think. If there's a German bomber, no Japanese bomber. I can also threaten here, which is good. All right, fighter. Ooh, put more pressure on everything. Right there. Even more pressure on the med. Six up here. I don't think can hit anything. U.S. is looking rich. Owning North Africa, owning the med. UK's got some push here. I can consolidate UK ships here somehow, and then if I can get them up here, that'd be great. And that way I don't have all my colors mixed up. Get UK with UK, US with US. It makes it easier to move since you have Japanese air, making it way tougher. That's always a good thing to do. If you're playing Axis, try to get some air, make the Allied logistics very difficult. All right, I'm pretty happy with all that. Doing the best I can do. US round 5. All right, double check. Bombers. What can be hit? Okay. That should be pretty good for US. All right, I had a slight interruption with the game, so I'm recording again. All right, so here are my moves. I think everything is good. Anything his bombers can hit. He didn't have any German bombers, so that's good. Makes life a little bit easier. Tank blitz here for Russia. Maybe hit this. That might not be bad, but make them trade a little bit more. One, 2, 3, 4. Land the fighter back up there. Might be interesting. Okay. Think we're good. Double check. All right, mobilize. Carrier. Ooh, maybe a tank up there. Nah. 2 tanks here. Help Dead Zone Alaska. 4. 2 and 4. All right, check the war report. 194, 200. So pretty close game, 50-50 game, I think. I still got India. Let me show you my other game versus Johnny, just for fun. Yeah, I lost Russia. I had a bad UK turn, and then I'm just going green skies, buying some bombers. Having fun with it. Probably going to lose. I probably have a 5% chance of winning this game. Germany's turn. They're rich, mega rich, but 2 drastic different games there. That one I didn't recover from my Russia one. All right, so 6 units. It looks good. I don't think I need to buy a tank. Sometimes I just mindlessly buy things and don't think about it. I had to keep my UK infantry. What did he attacked that and must have failed combat. No, I guess he didn't attack it for whatever reason. Okay, I get to live and use that infantry, that valuable infantry up there. Caution season 23. I don't need to know that for Russia. Russia can't help unless I had like a carrier or something, which is like an end game thing I'll do. I'll buy a Russian carrier if I'm kicking out of Moscow. UK sub, retreat the sub. Yes, retreat. All right, we'll leave one map note. Retreat that Russian sub. No easy kills. It'd be funny to drop a carrier and a fighter and just be the king of the seas. Just whatever. I don't really care what you do over here. I'm just gonna own the seas. I want to build enough ships. I'm playing Pirates of the Caribbean. That'd be pretty funny. All right, 6 units sounds good. Definitely this for sure. I could go 1, 2, 3, 4. Nope, don't want to land there because his tank's coming to crush. But would he crush it though? 2 plus 8 is 10, 11, hit backs 10, and then UK get hit with 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That'd be kind of tempting. Put a Russian fighter here and see if he goes for it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 units. And then if Germany strafes and comes back to like try to kill it with air, I can always move in. I don't know. It's kind of worth it. But probably better to do this. A tank versus infantry, I don't really like that. I'll put 1 to trade, just to be annoying. 4 and a tank versus 3. Just have UK kill that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, UK can. He'll probably do something like throw an AA gun in here and like 2 infantry, I bet. But I could strafe it. 1 hit. See what a strafe looks like. This is annoying to watch this on the video. Oh, I'm surprised you didn't get a hit back. Usually that's how it goes. You miss, hit, and then hit. I'm so surprised it didn't happen. All right. 1 infantry hit. Dang. No. All right. Oh, good. Okay. 1 hit, 2 hits. Perfect. That's perfect strafe. Wow. I don't really get those ever. Well, rarely. Makes sense. That's pretty good, actually. Russian sub there. Give myself more options. Remember how I told you about how it's good as access to move on that corner? Well, Russian sub here gives the allies more options. That, you know, threatens both these C zones, threatens this C zone. Actually looking kind of good now. I could put infantry here. I'm going to put an infantry there, I think. Those strafed. I was like, I could stack somewhere, but that's all right. Definitely going for this next, but he could put, you know, something like a small German stack there, but that would be dumb because then Russia could come through and hit. Nice to have a little UK inside of Moscow helping out. Look at this fleet. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's a monster fleet right there. And then add another fighter, 11. I mean, it's going to take him a while to build up enough air to kill that. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. He'll have to build like at least 2 more turns. He builds a bomber turn to threaten it. He'll probably land some bombers here or something, or here again. And I'll just swing back as a unit, come back as a unit, and hit. Just keep being annoying. That's a lot of territory traded. That looks really good. And then Africa looks really good too. We're just pushing together as a blob. 4. Threatening this as well. And I can even threaten picking up infantry and artillery and hitting. Nice thing is aircraft carrier, fighter can kick out, support this. I can even build a destroyer if I want. Although it's too many ships. Just keep building ships like I'm going KJF. All right, 1 in here. Just trying to make you consider life choices, that's all. 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 10, 16, 17, 18, 23. Ooh. Okay, calculator time. Let's see here. I don't think it's a strong attack here. Let's see. 9 infantry, 1 artillery, 8 tanks, because 2 from Karelia, 5 fighters. Not really having a bomber, surprisingly, like, hurts odds a little bit. 15, 20, 25. Oh, 25 units are pretty good. A tank and 2 fighters. Yeah, that's 9% conquer, sack air, it's probably something like 15%. So he's not going to take that. I wouldn't take that. That's a good thing about once you play against top tier opponents, you know what odds are going to do. They're not going to do what you might see in a lower level play where people are going after taking 10% battles and things like that. So what's the skewed war report? I'm winning. But that's after Russia, so it's skewed. Yeah, this board looks pretty decent. Again, I think 55, 45% my favor. The other game I got against Johnny is like 5% my favor, 10% maybe. No, not even that. That was just just for funsies. And I kind of butchered some of my UK one turn, so yeah. Okay, that's it for round 5. And even though it says round 6, round 5 plus Russian 6.